Oh boy. Oh, crap. Here's a recharge of never, and this is recharge of one. Crap. I think we just lost. Damn it. That was so close, too. If we had another high power single. That really sucks. Welcome to Prodigy Pet Clinic, a weekly series on the channel where every episode I'll spin a wheel with 10 random Prodigy pets. Whatever pet it lands on, we'll go over its stats, test it out in a PvP battle, and see how strong it really is. However, before we unlock our PvP battle, we'll need to complete 2 quick challenges with our pet. These can be anything like winning a battle with the pet or landing a critical hit with the pet's spells. Finally, at the end of each episode, we'll rank it on our Pet Clinic tier list alongside the other pets to see where it belongs. Hopefully by the end of this series, I'll figure out which pets are viable and discover some new underrated pets to add to my radar. Make sure to check out the full playlist of all the episodes linked in the description, but without further ado, it's
Time for your checkup, time for your checkup.
Alrighty, episode 4, 7 pets left. Let's see which pet we'll be checking up today. So our episode 4 pet is going to be Illumicase, so let's go ahead and check out our spells here. Alrighty, first off we've got Nip, Comet, Nebulaic Flicker, okay, and Shooting Stars, okay. Very, very, very interesting. Obviously, the 2 dice attacks stick out like a sore thumb. I'm not sure how I like these 2. Obviously, this is our first astral pet of the series, so I'm not quite sure. Comet is okay. Nebulaic Flicker I've never seen it before. It seems okay. And then Shooting Stars and Nip, they have the same power, which is interesting. Okay. Overall thoughts on this? Just change these 2. I think we just need something like Galactic Glow or something really high power, Astral Single, and maybe like a healing spell or a multiple here would be much better. But overall, yeah, very, very similar to Tenebris. I'm getting a lot of Tenebris vibes from this, which means we might have a little bit of a repeat episode on our hands, which is not great. Alrighty, moving over to the health here. 2200 isn't great. That's not great. Very interesting. Power is going to be at 1059. Dodge is only at 976. I thought if you have that low health, you should have at least 1000 dodge, but okay. Defense is really high, 1104, and then order is 61. So around the same as like Shiver Tusk that we saw last episode. Overall, yeah, I'm not sure what Illumicase is. Like, type, I'm guessing is wild from the looks of this, because it's really just a lot of, like, the same, like, not really the same, but it's sort of at this, like, median range of stats. And I was right, he is a wild type, so wild pets are powerful and fast, but are hard to control. This bejeweled member of the Mimic family is especially dangerous due to the allure of treasures that hide its tooth-filled maw. Alrighty, I've leveled up Illumicase to 128, and his stats did change a little bit, but not quite. So overall, looks like Tenebris, so not terrible, I guess. It's just okay from the looks of it. So this episode is kind of a bit more normalcy. We've got 2 challenges today. Weak Spell Win, which is only use your weakest spell to defeat a monster, and Combo Streak, which is answer 5 questions correctly in a row anywhere in the world. I think I'm going to go with Weak Spell Win, just because, 1, we can do it in Firefly Forest where all the monsters are at super low levels, and 2, that kind of guarantees that we can actually one-shot it with our weak spells. Now, if we actually look back at Illumicase's spells, we have a bit of a problem. Nip and Shooting Stars have the exact same power. So we're gonna need to choose one or the other. I kind of didn't make this challenge, I kind of didn't account for this when I was making this challenge. This is really, really interesting. I guess we're just gonna have to choose one, I guess. I think ultimately I'm gonna go with Nip. It's just a really solid physical spell, and we're not really gonna need to use an AoE, so I think we're gonna go with Nip here. For my battle, I'm probably going to go with Muckster over here. Usually the pets in this certain like area usually spawn in teams of 3, so I can use like a single on one monster with my wizard, and then use something like Nip on the other member of the team. If it's a little confusing to a few people, you'll probably get it once we get into the battle. So here we go. Okay, this works out. Yeah, we've got two people in the team. So hopefully if Nip doesn't have an initial weight, we should be okay. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna do anything. Single digit damage. That's insane. Alrighty. Oh, actually, that's perfect. Mimic is actually gonna go first. Okay, this is great. We can just use Nip. Just like that. This should do enough. Perfect. That was actually super, super easy. Okay. First battle done. Or first challenge done. Alrighty, let's just use Galactic Glow. This should do more than plenty. But, yeah, 4212 is perfect. Yeah, challenge 1, fairly simple. Okay, next up is Combo Streak. I'm not sure what to use. I'm not sure which area to go for here. Honestly, I'm in Bonfire Spire just to get some, variation in the backgrounds for recording. But I actually might want to just, actually battle here. This might actually work out for us. I guess let's just head on to our first battle here, and it's going to be an Aerochute, so let's see how we do. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got our first question right. Let's go ahead and choose Nip here. Ooh, actually, I might want to choose something else. This is going to take way too long. We have 5 magic meters doing this. So I think what I want to do is maybe go back to Dragon Isle, which is kind of funny. I was hoping we would stay away from Dragon Isle from last episode, but we might need to go to Dragon Isle. This is going to take way too long. Okay, I've made the executive decision. We're going to go into Dragon Isle just because we're going to have 2 magic meters when doing that, so it's going to be a little bit easier to get our 5 questions in a row. So let's just hop on in. Okay, here we go. Reflect Water. That could help us, but I'm going to get a new one. I think it's probably best to get a new one. Enemy accuracy down, are less likely to hit with their spells. I don't know if that's... I'm gonna keep that just because I don't know if it's better. Enemy damage up. Oh boy. I don't like either of these. I don't like timeout either. I'm just gonna go with enemy damage up. It's gonna just contrast our enemy accuracy down, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. My only gripe is that we have a Mimic here, which is going to just... Oh, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun dealing with Mimic, but we do have our Wizard, so I guess that's nice. And I'm just going to go with Barbarian to counter Cloudneek. So let's just see how we do, I guess. Okay, I was about to go in there, but then I realized that if I went with Barbarian, I would probably get killed by Rhymehoof. So I'm probably going to go with Embershed. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start that battle. Okay, here we go. Embershed might work here. Embershed might work. And he's going to resist Rhymehoof, and we're not going to have any trouble with what is it? I'm blanking. Cloudneek. There we go. Let's go with Firestorm here. We're going to do a lot of good area damage on everybody in the team. Get some powerful damage on Rhymehoof. Really, really great. Okay. Wizard's about to die. That's not ideal. I'm not gonna... See, that's the problem, is that first round you don't have anything astral reliable, which is really annoying. Let's just go with Nip on Rhymehoof. Rhymehoof isn't really a problem. None of them are a problem, really, but it just feels right to go for, I guess. Let's just go with Galactic Glow on Mimic. Do a decent bit of damage here. I'm surprised he didn't go for Illumicase. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to do our first battle here, and as long as we get this right, then our streak continues, I guess? Okay, super simple first little question here. I guess let's just keep going with Pyroblast. This is a 5 hits. This is going to do wonders. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. The 2 magic meters are definitely going to help us, because we refill a lot, so we're gonna have to answer some questions. Alrighty, there's our second. Let's go with Nublaic Flicker, because now we've only got one member in the team. That's going to do a decent bit here. And let's just answer one more question here. That's going to get us up to 3. There we go. Okay. Galaxy Merge is going to take out Cloudneek. And alrighty. I think one more battle and we should be good on the battle streak. Okay. This is just pick your poison, huh? Wow. This is absolutely horrendous. I think I'm gonna go with Absorb Plant, no? I feel like I think Absorb Physical is the worst one here, because Absorb Ice doesn't really matter, I guess, and I guess let's just go with Absorb Plant. I think it's probably the best play to go for here. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with Illumicase, obviously, but I had to revive him, which is going to take some magic coins, which is annoying. But I'm also going to go with Cloud Gobbler just to counter the majority here, Fathom and Aquariot. So I guess let's just see what happens on this second battle. Okay, here we go. I don't think we're going to go first here. We are. Huh. Okay. Let's see how much this does. This is actually pretty good. My Cloud Gobbler is... Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. My Cloud Gobbler is absolute level. So, that is something to keep in mind. And then he's going to have a ton of health. Yeah, he has the most health of our team, which is really nice. If we can use him to tank, that would be really, really great. Let's use Nublaic Flicker. I mean, I guess. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Just off of like vibes here, we might need to use we're probably gonna have to use all out attack, just from the looks of it here. Good thing is we're getting a lot of easy problems, so this is going really nicely. Let's go with Overload, I guess. Let's see how much an Absolute Pet's gonna do on this one. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, it's really great that we're resisting to the majority of the attacks here. Okay. 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 Oh, I do see the synergetic. Oh, I do see that. That's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be a little annoying. Alrighty. I'm not sure. Was that the fifth question? I kind of lost track. It has to be either the 5th or the 6th. I do know that. We're not on like the 4th or anything, but that should either have done it or we got our 6th one. I'm not sure. But okay, we're not gonna take out Forest Creator, which is really annoying. These 5 hits are just gonna be the death of me. They're gonna be the death of me. Oh boy. I really don't want to lose this battle. I mean, we still completed the challenge, obviously, but I really don't want to lose this battle. Okay, we do have a healing spell. Let's see how much Replenish is going to do. Oh, that's goated! Oh my goodness, that's actually incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. And a dodge. Beautiful. Okay, if my wizard was still here. Dude. I think we're dead here. No? Because I can't... I can go for battery. I can go for bat. Is it going to be enough? Shot. No shot. No shot. Wow. Wow. We still completed the challenge, though that's really stupid. I don't like that happened. I should have probably gone for a multiple, to be honest with you, because I knew Fathom was gonna miss. It's just that when you leave those 2 members of the team there, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We still did challenge 2 though. That's fine. Just really annoyed with that dumb AoE resisting and doing that little damage. But now that we've done both of our challenges, it's now time for our PvP battle. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, here we go. We're up against Penelope Daring Strider. Okay, here we go. Flora Fox and Pocket. That's an interesting combo. One, I have not seen Flora Fox in years. That is That is an old pet. But here we go. I'm not sure what Florfox has, so let's see what happens. 859. That's not great. Let's go with Pocket, least amount of health. That's gonna do 870. Kind of. Yeah, we basically just countered out that damage here. If Pocket goes in, okay, that's not ideal. We gotta go with Nip. Nip is the only reliable spell that we have round 1, which obviously Nip is really solid, but I would want like an AoE, do some cover damage round 1. But yeah, because of that, that's not great. That's not great. That's not great. We're gonna blitz Pocket here, cause why not? Yeah. I don't trust Starbit at all with that amount of damage. Okay, I don't know what the trend is, but of like the computers just targeting the pet that we're trying to test, but okay, I guess. It's been really annoying. Every single episode we've had the same problem of the pet that we're trying to test dying way too early. So, I don't know. Something to keep in mind, but let's go with Nature's Fury here. Get some damage on the wizard. That's fine, I guess. That's okay. That's fine. Wizard, what is he gonna go for here? Maybe an area spell? Yeah. I was like, there's no really good spell to use there. Let's go with Galaxy Merge. Actually, has more power than Starbit, which is weird. Okay, good crit on Florifox. It's actually a really good crit. Yeah, there have been countless times where I've had to redo the PvP battle because the pet we're trying to test just doesn't even get a chance to attack. Like, it's that quick. So, I don't know. It's food for thought, but what do we go for here? Do we gamble and try? I mean, the wizard's not going to do 1,000 damage, surely, right? We can just go with Galactic Glow and kill the wizard. Or maybe he does do 100. Maybe he does do 1,000 damage. Goodness. Like, what? Okay. 1,020, that's perfect. It looks like it's as good as over. Florifox is still gonna go first, but it's her against Barbarian, and I trust Barbarian 100%. See what Florifox does here. Decent. That's a really decent AoE. That's not a terrible AoE, to be honest. I don't even know what to go for here. I just have to do some damage, because I know Florifox isn't going to do 1,500 damage on her first attack. So I think maximizing that damage and then using a healing spell. I'm just kind of scared, because I don't know the spells that Florifox has. So if she is anything like the first spell from last time, yeah. Let's heal back with Ambrosial Mist. This is why I like Barbarian. Really, really solid. Really, really solid. He has a healing spell, and he has some really high power singles. Alrighty, let's see what happens. I'm not too keen about this. Oh boy. I just have to keep doing that, and hopefully we do a crit here. We're doing decent damage. We're doing decent damage. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm not sure if if Florifox has that same spell from last time, but oh no. Oh boy. Do I oh crap. Here's a recharge of never, and this is recharge of 1. Crap. I think we just lost. Damn it. That was so close too. If we had another high power single. That really sucks. Oh my goodness, that really sucks. Yeah. It's pretty much over. It's pretty much over. That really sucks. Dang, that's our first PvP battle loss. Dang, that sucks. That was really close too. Dang, maybe I shouldn't have trusted Barbarian instead of Florifox. I'm just jinxing myself left and right. But wow, we just weren't able to heal. Maybe we were supposed to heal when we had done that initial damage with the AoE. I don't know. I guess now it's time to head to the tier list. Alrighty, here we go, it's time to rank it. So overall, I think Illumicase was actually pretty solid. Obviously it had its annoying moments, but other than that, Nip was really good. It, especially round 1, it helped us a lot. And that AoE helped in a lot of spots. Again, the only thing I would want to change are those 2 dice attacks, just cause I personally wouldn't use them unless there's only 1 person left in the team, which means 75% of the battle, Illumicase only has 2 reliable spells. However, in my opinion, maybe it's just how episode 2 was structured with Tenebris. I feel like I had a better time with Illumicase even though we did lose. It wasn't as painful. I guess that is a little bit unfair to Tenebris, but I think I will be putting Illumicase in B tier. I'm not going to put it above Tenebris or below Tenebris. I think they're on the same plane in terms of stats and spells. I think they actually have the same like types of spells. Tenebris has 2 dice attacks in AoE in a single, and same thing with Illumicase. So I'm gonna put them on the same like spot in B tier. So that's going to do it with episode 4. Honestly, Illumicase is a pretty solid pet. Would I really recommend you trying him? Not really, just because there's a lot of better astral pets that you could choose, and those dice attacks really aren't that great. So, I think this is the first pet that I wouldn't really recommend. Even though today's episode was a little bit more normal, episode 5, which marks halfway through the series, I'm going to do something a little bit special. And I'm not going to spoil too much, but we might be seeing a new guest for Pet Clinic. But that is for episode 5. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.